Last time on Ghost of Tsushima.
Jin, help me. Your death benefits all beings.
Hola amigos, Ghost here, and today we continue the story of the ghost. We have returned to our home and reclaimed our clan's armor. After that, we liberated Kishi Bay village while gathering the necessary materials to create a blowgun to use poison darts against the Mongols in the future. Now we speak with Yuriko to learn of more types of poison that we could use against the Mongols. Let's do this. The proud do not endure. A Yuriko tale, one of two. Yuriko may have recalled the ingredients for a new poison I asked her about. I should check on her. Our rewards on minor legend increase, a minor range charm, and the hallucination dot. Let's do this.
Young master, would you like something to eat?
I'm fine, Yuriko. I just need the poison. You are trying to remember the ingredients.
They were flowers. You remember them, don't you? The ones I planted at your family cemetery.
I remember washing the graves. Father made me hold buckets of water from the lake.
He knew it would make you strong and teach you to respect your ancestors. Don't you remember the flowers, Jin?
Spider lilies.
That's right.
The proud do not endure.
With enough spider lilies, you can craft a poison that makes rats go mad. Tear each other to pieces. It's awful.
It's for a good cause. Just make it strong enough to work on men.
If you think it's necessary, I know exactly where to find what we need. This way.
This part of the forest. I was here when I was a child.
After your mother passed away.
I refused to believe she was gone. So I ran from home and came here.
Your mother loved to take long walks here.
I searched until sundown. I kept shouting for her. But she was gone. I was lost.
You were missing for 3 days. Nearly dead by the time your father found you.
I've never seen him so angry.
Angry at himself for failing to protect you. I've seen your father before countless battles. And he was never more worried than the sleepless nights he spent searching for his only son. Not much farther to the cemetery. I wonder what your father would make of the ghost.
He would disapprove, like my uncle.
Don't be so sure. They argued often. Kazumasa thought your uncle too rigid, willfully blind to possibilities. Kazumasa had imagination.
Imagination? My father?
You're like him in more ways than you know.
Careful.
Disrespecting the dead.
Stay here.
Looks like there's a singing cricket right here. Don't mind if I do.
Did you drive them off?
Yes. It's safe to look for the spider lilies.
Why would we look for them here?
Isn't this where you used to plant them?
Oh. No, not here. It's been so long. They're in another cemetery. Your great-aunt's branch of the family. It's not far.
Yuriko, do you remember... I was 5 or 6. I had a nightmare about this forest. A fight.
It wasn't a nightmare. I told you it was to keep you calm.
That was real? I remember men shouting.
Our retinue was returning home late one night. We were ambushed by Ronin.
The Ronin must have been dangerous. My father's samurai were frightened.
Not of the Ronin. Of Kazumasa.
Of my father? Why?
He and his samurai drove the Ronin off. But Kazumasa pursued them on foot. You could hear their screams. He returned to us just before dawn, covered in blood. Some of his own men mistook him for a demon of the forest. Do you recognize this lake?
We used to meditate here.
How you'd fidget.
You told me to pretend I was a rock, and all I wanted was to swim.
The view's much better from the shore. Join me, young master. These old bones need a rest. This time you'll have to keep me from fidgeting. Some of my favorite memories happened at this lake.
Stopping a child's fidgeting?
Your mother and I would come here when she was pregnant with you.
We should keep moving.
A grown man, and you still can barely sit still.
We can meditate again. After the war.
Yes, young master. cemetery isn't far.
Feels much closer when you're not carrying water.
How could they?
They may break stone, but they cannot erase the memory of these warriors.
Please gather the spider lilies. I can't bear to look.
My aunt Matsu would weep at the condition of this place. Most of these warriors fell in the rebellion at Yuriko. They deserve better than this.
Well, I'll be another singing cricket.
This is all I could find.
It is enough to make the poison, but I don't want our time to end.
The Shimura cemetery isn't far.
With a view of the waterfall. Let's go, my lord. Kazumasa, I do enjoy our rides together.
Did you say Kazuma-san?
Did I? You ride with your father's grace.
Did you often go riding with my father?
Lord Sakai taught me to ride a horse.
Quickly, careful. Mongols ahead.
Wait, I can mix the new poison for you.
How does it work?
Oh, it's terrible. Causes madness. They'll turn on each other like wild beasts.
Good. Make it. Quickly.
The poison is finished. Take it.
Hallucination dart. Shot by the blowgun sends enemies into a violent rage where they attack friend and foe alike.
I'll stay here.
Hopefully they'll group up so I can nail them all with a fucking explosive arrow.
Бидний холоо сагнахаар шийдэж. Jammer dat ik hem haar op hier bespessen.
Der mund bij Starsla.
Ja, go. Hildwen, han!
But we must set an example for our people by remaining true to our code and to ourselves.
The poison's just for now. After the Mongols are gone, I won't need it.
Whew. Ay, ay, ay. That was a little bit tougher than I thought it would be. If we look at the map real quick, this has been liberated.
I thought we rid ourselves of those bandits.
Not bandits, Mongols.
Oh, I couldn't see them from here. After all this, I'm worried about the Shimura cemetery, my lord. Would you check on it with me?
Of course, Yuriko. Let's have a look. Are you tired, Yuriko?
No, Lord Sakai. This is the best day I've had since our afternoon at Lake Omu.
I don't remember that. You are sure that was me?
It was so long ago. You must have forgotten. The war hasn't touched this place. Do you remember, young master? We'd pay our respects to the Shimura warriors buried here, then spend the afternoon writing poems.
I remember, Yuriko.
Let's write one now.
Reflect on impermanence. Not gonna lie, I do not know exactly what that word means. Soaring ambition, unbreakable walls, unmoving mountain. I must say soaring ambition. Stone abides rushing water, endlessly flowing water, but the works of men are frail. That actually kind of works with what we just said a second ago. Life flows into death. Life blossoms and fades. Lords and clans vanish. I like that one too. That one's pretty good.
Soaring ambition. The works of men are frail. codes and clans vanish.
Well said, my lord. The proud do not endure. The greatest of us fall in the end.
We should return to Omi.
I'll stay a while.
I know better than to argue.
Good. You learned something today. Kazumasa used to say Lord Shimura was too concerned with that castle.
The strongest point on the island.
He equated strength with the huge, the immovable, like a mountain.
He had a point. Doubt and indecision have destroyed armies. In the midst of battle, true leaders must stay rooted, stand firm.
But look at that waterfall. All that immovable rock yields to water. The strength we need is all around us. I have one more place I would like to visit, my lord. When you're ready.
And with that, we have completed The Proud Do Not Endure. We're closer to growing our legend once more. Yuriko's Keepsake, Range Charm. And 18 limb.
Lord Sakai!
Obviously, there was one more mission with Yuriko. And we'll do that in just a moment. The charm that we gained, Yuriko's Keepsake, makes arrows have a 15% chance to poison enemies, which is pretty unique and also kind of useful. Even though it's only 15%, that could, with the amount of arrows you fire, depending on a mission, it could easily poison multiple enemies. It's pretty good. I'll definitely probably use that for a range build if I create one. Or when I create one, that is. But yeah, that is the new charm we got. The Art of Seeing. A Yuriko tale, 2 of 2. Yuriko said she wants to visit some place with me. I should check on her. Our rewards are minor legend increase, a minor range charm, and Bowman's straw hat. Let's do this.
Excuse me. The cold wind is getting to me.
Yuriko, you're not well.
Nonsense.
Let me take you to Akashima. They can treat you.
We have to visit someplace special.
Where?
It's not far. After that, I promise we will see your healers.
Fine. But if you start feeling worse, we go straight to Akashima.
Of course, my lord. Always so stern.
The Art of Seeing.
Where is this special place of yours?
You'll see.
You cannot tell me?
I won't have to.
Lead the way.
Let's see if you can keep up.
Careful, Yuriko.
Do you know where we are?
There's an onsen around here, isn't there?
Shall we take a closer look? Isn't it beautiful?
Very. Why are we here?
Are you upset? I hope it's not wrong of us to come.
I don't understand.
It's so painful to see you weighed down by sadness with Lady Sakai and the little one.
Yuriko, are you alright?
It's nothing. I just felt a little faint.
When did you last eat?
Yesterday, I think.
Wait here. I'll find us something.
I'm not a child.
Please, Yuriko. Rest here a moment.
As you wish, since you ask so sweetly.
I'll be back soon. Maybe there's game nearby. A boar. I'll bring this to Yuriko. Make her eat a little. Yuriko! Yuriko! Her horse isn't here. She rode off. Powder. Herbs. She came this way. Yuriko's horse. She can't be far. Yuriko!
My lord.
Yuriko, are you hurt?
No. I was just... I got lost.
Where were you going?
I saw my mother. She waved but kept walking. I had to catch up.
I'm bringing you home.
No. My mother. I have to make an offering.
You do not.
Please. For all the times I've done as you asked. Come with me. Let me pay respects to my mother.
All right. But don't push yourself.
Thank you. My mother would take me on long walks in these hills and teach me about the plants.
Maybe that's why you saw her.
almost there.
Cemetery.
My family is here. Kazumasa. That night, you brought little Jin to me. And he was so sick after all that time in the forest. We had already lost Lady Sakai. Kazumasa, are you listening?
I'm listening.
I made him drink that remedy my mother taught me. We sat by his side the whole night. You held my hand. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember.
That night, I was so scared. So sad for little Jin. But I was so happy. Does that make me a bad person?
No.
When he recovered, when you taught me how to ride, the day we rode to the onsen, the sunset was red and full. That was...
That was what?
the best day of my life. It's dark, Kazumasa. Tell me what you see.
I can see all the way to Yuriko.
I remember the war. A tragedy for all the clans.
Castle Kaneda.
I wish you weren't there so often.
Why do you say that?
You have many responsibilities. I am grateful for the time we share. But I always want more.
There's the temple in Kushi. You can see the pagoda.
Every new year, I pray there for you and little Jin and my family.
Jin is lucky you take such good care of him. Now tell me what you see. Yuriko? Rest, Yuriko. The strength we need is all around us. The mighty fall at last, to be no more than dust before the wind.
With that, we have completed the art of seeing. We're closer to growing our legend. Yuriko's Keepsake, another range charm. And if we take a look, it does the same thing as the previous one, which I believe can stack to make it up to a 30% chance, which is quite powerful. We also get the Bowman's Straw Hat, favored by skilled archers. And this is what it looks like. It's pretty nice, and it definitely would fit with the Straw Hat armor or the Archer armor, but definitely not with this armor, but it's still nice to look at. Of course, there's a singing cricket right there. Rest easy, Yuriko. I will continue the fight against the Mongols in your name and in all the other people's names. You finally deserve your rest. And I must say, in terms of missions for like the lore of the game, these two are definitely some of my favorites, as it just brings more story, more lore to Jin's family and relatives for obvious reasons through the dialogue and through the choices of the words. It's just some good missions, some good story. I just love it, man. It's such a good game. This is such a good game, man. I love it. I love it, man. These torii gates lead to Turtle Rock Shrine, sanctuary of Uri no Mikoto, Kami of the Hunt. I tried my best to pronounce that one. I hope I did okay. But yeah, those last two missions were amazing for just the lore alone. The gameplay was fun, but definitely the highlight of those missions was the lore. It's just so well done. Wait. I thought I fell. Like, it just gives you enough clues to know what occurred between Yuriko and Jin's father, and just the state of what happened and all those events. It's good. It's good storytelling in my opinion. It's also some of the little bit of lore that we get of Jin's father before the DLC expansion, which I always found very interesting. That is the case. That I guess yeah, that is the case, and also that they were already thinking about trying to make Jin's father a complex person. Not just somebody that Jin both hated while also loved and was rough on and all kinds of stuff like that. To just those missions just help slowly evolve Jin's father's character before the DLC did a little bit extra to that. And it just, like I said, those missions were great, and this game is great. I don't know how much more I can say about that without just sounding like a broken record, but yeah. think we're almost to the top now. We are. And we gain the charm of Uru no Mikoto. Charm of the calming of the hunt. Let's take a look. Remain hidden when assassinating enemies from grass. That is an excellent stealth charm. Charm. That I'll definitely probably use for one of my stealth builds. Further down the road. But yeah, and there's the one wax wood. Let's check the back for anything. Nope. But there is two more things to grab from here. This bag of supplies. And this wood that's up here. There we go. And Jesus, just look at that view, man. It's just beautiful. It's just such a beautiful view. It's just incredible just to look at in each way. Look at all that, man. Just fucking incredible. Man, I love this game. And I hope y'all love it too. It's just I hope this game gets a sequel in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't even have to continue Jin's story. If it's about like the Sengoku Jidai or the second Mongol invasion or some whole different scenario, I just I just know that they can make an awesome sequel that improves on just about everything of the previous of this game. So it's just great. It's just a great game. And with that, we conclude today's chapter of the Ghost story. I hope you all enjoyed it. I certainly did. Until next time, this is Ghost, signing out.